All right, we're going to go into the third review, and we're going to be using Desmos a lot. That's our major tool here, so everybody needs to be using it. This says which is equivalent, and equivalent means the same as or equal to 90%. Well, if this is a percent and none of these numbers are, we know immediately that we're going to have to convert them all to a percentage, which means we have to multiply each one by 100. So let's put them all in the calculator so we can look at all of them at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to multiply the third one by 100. I already did the first two. And then I'm going to do 9 times 10 raised to the -2 power. And then I also have to multiply that by 100 because I'm going to make them all percentages. The first one is 300%. The second one is 900%. The third one is 90%. And the fourth one is 9%. So that means that C is our answer because C equals to 90%. Okay, because 9 over 3 times 100 makes 300, 300%. B, which is 9 times 100, makes 900%. 18 divided by 20 times 100 makes 90%, and that's what we were looking for. So whenever you're checking to see if something's equivalent, you have to change them all to percents by multiplying by 100. All right, let's check this next one. It says, what is 0.341 expressed as a percent? Well, we know how to do that. Let's put that straight into our calculator, 0.341, and let's multiply it times 100. That gives us 34.1%. Now, be very careful when you choose your answer because they all have the same numbers, but this is the one that says 34.1. So be extra special, or extra careful, excuse me, when you're doing this. Make sure you multiply by 100 and make sure you're careful to choose the answer. All right, it says which fraction correctly represents 82%? Well, we've got 4 fractions there and we have to figure out what they are as percentages. So to do that, you put them in the calculator, you move your cursor over, and you multiply times 100. And let's go ahead and do all 4. That was A. Now let's do B. Now let's do C. And then let's do D. Okay. And let's take a look. What are we looking for? We are looking for 82%. Well, the first one's 95. The second one is 80%. The third one is 82%. And the last one is 16.6 repeating percent. So that means 41 over 50 is our answer. Always double check and make sure you've done everything correctly so that you get these right. Okay, this one says, what percentage is equivalent to 3 over 8? Well, this time we have the fraction 3 over 8, and we want to know what it equals as a percent. So we're going to put it in our calculator and multiply by 100, and we get 37.5%. Again, be real careful that you're choosing the right answer. Okay, so 37.5%. Okay, that's the end of section 3. We'll be back in a second with section 4.